Fans, welcome to Week 3 here at William Ball Stadium in Exeter, New Hampshire at Eustace Field. It is a muggy 68 degrees, and we are in for a doozy tonight for a football game. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies for GTV, and as always, with Scott Gross. Scott, what are you thinking?
What am I thinking? This is a really big game for Goffstown. Big game for Exeter, too, but both of these teams come in 2-0, and both were really not tested in their first 2 weeks.
Yeah. Wrapping up real quick, last week, Goffstown had a score from a 7-yard run by the quarterback, Charlie Keith. That was really nice. Right after that, Andrew Duval had a nice interception, which set up a 4-yard run by Jack Stinnett. And then, the play of the game that I think we all agree on, Scott, was that 48-yard pass, one-handed reception, Odell Beckham style by Duval. And then we finally had a Stinnett with another touchdown with only a 2-yard run, which – he did well running the ball. Yeah,
we got to remind our Goffstown players, if you score a couple of touchdowns in a game, kind of like Colby Putnam, Jackson, don't run off the field. We want to interview you.
Absolutely.
So sometimes that happens. But, Jackson had a really good game last week. So looks like Goffstown's going to kick off here. The keys to the game for Goffstown are going to try to contain the ever-present running game of Exeter. You got it.
Set to kick for Exeter is for Goffstown. That looks like Gibson, right, Steve?
Yes, it does. You've already forgot my name already?
I know.
After 2 weeks?
2 weeks, right? Here comes the kick.
Short kick.
Short kick at about the 30. That'll be fielded cleanly up towards the center of the field, and a gaggle of Grizzlies will have them down. At about the 33-yard line, Exeter will be 1st and 10 for the first possession of the game in a muggy field here in Exeter.
It's always difficult to tell whether or not that's an intentional, like a pooch-type kick, because when you do kick it there, you do have a better chance of tackles. So I know that, Goffstown's pretty dangerous, Alan, in terms of their kickoff returns. And, maybe Exeter, same thing.
Yep. Setting up for the Blue Hawks is quarterback number 5. That's Cody Morissette. Handoff right away. Not surprising. Right up the middle. Scott, who had the ball? What number?
I did not see. They play a double wing back type formation.
That was 24 on the carry. That's Zachary Tucker. He's a junior. Yeah, they set up that T offense, and they tell you we're going to run the ball, and we're going to run the ball, and we'll run the ball.
Yeah, they don't really – in that last formation, there was nobody as wide receiver. They play a tight end, and it's everybody is up front.
Scott, this is the first time the Blue Hawks have seen the Grizzlies since the championship game in 2015.
Here comes a pitch.
Pitched out for Morissette, out to the side. Slipped up a little. Looks like forward progress will get him at the 36-yard line. That's number 37 on the carry, Brandon Lowry.
And on the tackle was Poisson and Moses.
Look at Moses.
Yeah, getting down the line.
There's some guys on this team. Number 70 we hear is being recruited by Syracuse. He's a big boy. He's listed at 6'7". 6'7", and, well over, I would think, 250.
So this is where Exeter sometimes gets in trouble on these 3rd down and long situations. They got 3rd down and 7.
And they're almost forced to throw the ball, but we know that's not in their playbook, really. So Morissette,
they are going to throw here.
He is throwing, going deep.
That's no way. No way is that going to be caught.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So good stand by Goffstown in that first series.
Excellent defense for the Grizzlies. Setback to punt is also the quarterback, Cody Morissette, and we hear he's a baseball commit to Boston College.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, this guy can punt. I tell you, you got to move back because he was kicking, I kid you not, 50-yard punts. So look for this one.
Setback looks like, is that Carter Chenard?
Yeah, look for this thing to go deep. And he does. Look at that.
Look
what
at the
a
height,
beautiful kick.
It's out of bounds.
Out of bounds,
but about the 30-yard line. That was at our eye level, Scott. And I don't know how high above the field we are.
Went out of bounds. Where are they going to mark this? At the 45. So,
wow.
Yeah, that was a little bit deceiving from us up here at the press box. So, in case you don't know, folks, we are on top of the press box at a phenomenal facility here in Exeter.
Beautiful facility. One of the best that we've seen, that we've gone through the last few years, Scott. The stands are nice. They got a band. They got beautiful field, and it's just a wonderful facility here. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10. First offensive possession for the Grizzlies. We'll see what Keith can do on his first set of downs here. 10:31 on the clock in the first quarter.
So you got Stinnett in the backfield.
In motion is Duval. Right to the right side. He has an opening. He's got a gap. He's across the 40. He's down at the 41-yard line. Quick first down by the Grizzlies. 1st and 10.
First down, Grizzlies ball spotted at the Blue Hawk, 39-yard line.
Scott's putting on his headgear. It's getting dark up here, folks.
It's getting
I
dark.
forgot the headgear. Jack Stinnett for the Grizzlies, number 33, does the lifting for the Grizzlies. He's a junior at 5'11", 173. Charlie Keith will do the duties at quarterback. He's in the famous shotgun. Keeps it himself. No,
nope.
Jack Stinnett has it. He's across the 30. He's at about maybe the first down, maybe just shy.
He's a little shy, I think. He ran that for about 9 yards, and he got stopped at the 30-yard line.
Great gain by the Grizzlies so far, Scott. I mean, they're moving the ball, they're moving the chains, they're doing what's expected of them.
Well, interestingly, they're doing what Exeter does, right? They're running the ball.
How big is number 70 as far as size? What's his weight? He's a big boy.
Number 70 is Frumey. He is 290 pounds, 6'7".
Wow.
Woo-wee.
6'7". And you got Jack Stinnett at all of 5'11". At 173. Oh, low snap. Keith keeps it himself. He picks up the first down, I believe.
Yeah, I think he has the first down. I think he's about the 28-yard line, which should do it.
Pushing the pile for the Grizzlies, number 73. He did a dandy job. That's Noah Mann. He's a junior at 6'1", 241 for the Grizzlies. Did a good job on the blocking.
So I was told that we're going to see a little bit of a difference here in terms of we're going to have some players who were on the offense that are going to be on the defense. We're going to see some shakeups here.
Well, wide receiver set is 22 at the bottom of your screen. Grizzlies are in white going right to left across your TV screen. That's 22, Connor Putnam. We have Carter Chenard, number 20. And in the slot is number 9, Andrew Duval. Quick pass out.
Well, that must have been a screw-up because the ball was thrown and the receiver had his back towards the ball. So I'm thinking that there was a little bit of a confusion, Alan, in terms of that play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Looked like a miscue, Scott.
Yep, exactly. So same type of set here. You got Heidenreich at the top of your screen, and then you got 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Nobody in the backfield except the quarterback.
2nd and 10 on the 20. That's Duval. Actually, not on the 20, Scott. Why do they have the ball on the 20?
It's on the 25 now.
They got to do a better job on that screen. Nice little, jumbotron there, but.
Pick up a 3. It'll be a 3rd down and 7.
Charlie Keith doing a good job moving the ball. Grizzlies are on the 25, Scott.
25, but it's a long 3rd down. 3rd down and 7. They need to get to about the 19-yard line for a first. And that's not to say that this is 2-down territory for Goffstown, I'm thinking.
Do we have a kicker? Well, that's
yes,
too far
we do.
Of a kick.
Gibson could do it, but it's a far kick.
Let's get him inside a little bit. That's going to go to Stinnett right up the middle. He has a gap. Oh, but he's met
that
hard.
got closed hard.
Yep.
He got
number
to
89.
He got to about the 22 to 23-yard line. Very interesting to see what Goffstown does.
Bobby Cliche, 6 foot, number 89 for Exeter, really kind of stuck it to him when he made that.
I was told never to say Cliche.
What's his name?
Cliche.
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 It's spelled cliche.
Yeah, but it's
no cliche.
No cliche.
Cliche.
So here we go. Going to be a big 4th down and 4. Again, it's a situation where you're not going to kick a field goal here, and you're in no man's land. You really have to go for it.
Bottom of the screen is Colby Putnam. Keith with Chenard in motion.
That's exactly what you didn't need. I think it's motion on Goffstown.
Yeah, that's a quick whistle.
Yep. And that usually means that an offensive player wasn't set.
Yep, false start.
False start, yep.
On the Grizzlies. That's going to push them back. That may bring up the punting unit.
Well, no, you're not going to punt.
You're not going to punt. You're inside the 40.
You're still not going to punt. But now it just brings up a 4th and 9, which means that it's even more pressure. Now it's more of a passing play.
Yep.
The other thing that they could do is they could try to, I think you go for it, period. I think with Exeter's offense, you don't want to give them a ball.
Keith has all his weapons deployed, 5 wide receivers. Stinnett in motion. He's dropping back. He's looking down the middle. Has an open man. That's Heidenreich. Had an advantage. Look at the size of Heidenreich. Pass is incomplete.
He did, but Heidenreich looked like he paused.
Looked like he ran out of bounds, too.
Okay, because it didn't look like that ball was like way ahead of him.
Yeah. Looked like he was towards the out of bounds sideline.
So that'll be a turnover of downs. change of downs. So Exeter will take over at their own 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
You know, the key here, by the way, Alan, with this formation that Exeter, it's a running offense. Once you break through the linebackers, if Duval does not make a tackle, it's a touchdown.
Right.
It
I have a
really,
lot of faith in our linebacking crew to stuff those holes, especially this is a good defense matched up against a good offense, running offense. That's Morissette right up the middle.
great tackle.
Hand it off. That was Joey
Number
Poisson
5.
on the tackle. On the carry is number 22. That's Ryan Johnson. He's a senior. He does a lot of the running. Folks, we're sorry that when we can't identify the numbers real quick, they pack in so tight, Scott.
Yeah, they pack in tight. Not to mention, we are about 10 miles from the field here.
Yeah, 17 is checking in. That's Adam Gray. He's a junior.
Alan, there's 3 factors at play here. We're very far away. The numbers are small in the jerseys, and we're old.
Yeah, we're getting old. I can barely see the numbers.
It's a little foggy, too, by the way, folks.
Morissette with 3 back. Right up the middle. There he is.
Wow, another great
excellent
play.
tackle. Great tackle by Joey Poisson.
Poisson is a
Terrific
one-man
game.
wrecking crew tonight.
Scott, you know, like we said, coming into the season, the Grizzlies knew that they had a solid defense. They lost a lot of the weapons on the offense. They have a great defense. This is a perfect defensive team to match this Exeter offense.
You are probably right. But I'll tell you the other thing, too, is that Chouinard and St. Ange have played pretty good cornerback this year. So they've defended the pass pretty well. But
you know, it's almost a shame you get a guy like Duval. You want him in the action. I don't know if there's going to be many deep threats.
But you can't. You
Right.
have to. Duval, the danger for Duval is to get sucked in on a running play and get burned going deep.
Yep. Morissette looking back, rolling right. He's rolling to the outside, looking for a quick pass. Grizzlies
Almost intercepted.
Grizzlies are all over that. Intended for number 89. That's Bobby Cleach.
And you had Pinard in there. You had Benjamin Dodge in on that one.
That's number 28.
Yep.
Great job by
Yep.
Benjamin Dodge. There were 3 Grizzlies right at that pass, and that's what you're going to see because the Grizzlies can take advantage of that opportunity.
So let's see. Goffstown has 2 punt returners. Let's see if there's any razzle-dazzle here.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see a razzle-dazzle. I think that's Cotter and Andrew set back, and Morissette with a good punt. Same direction towards the right. That's another high one. That's out of bounds at the 45-yard line one more time. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 at the 45 with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter at William Ball Stadium in a soggy, damp, and muggy Friday night.
It's a bit muggy. And I'll tell you, I am a little bit surprised. I guess the fans are coming a little late to the parade, to the party here, but
they're filling. Look at the
it's
stands.
filling. It's filling, but I thought there'd be more. I thought that there would be more in the stands, but this is a big facility, so it takes a lot to fill up the stands.
Look at even the Grizzly team. That looks like we got some good travel over there.
Yes, we do.
Grizzlies defense. Grizzlies offense coming out to the field. This is another thing, Scott. With these 2 types of offenses, running the ball so much, the time keeps ticking.
Yeah, so you got Noah Mann on the offensive line, and Evan Cuddy is playing defense, by the way, my friends, just so you know.
The DN or offense?
Evan Cuddy's playing defense.
That's what he
tonight.
played. Yep. It's Jackson. Oh, he bubbles the ball. The ball's loose at about the 47.
I think Exeter has picked that one up. I think Exeter has it.
Yeah, it's probably a scrum at that bottom of the pile. We'll wait for the officials.
Yeah, they do. They're pointing that they've got it.
Let's see. Let's wait for the official.
I think they do.
Exeter ball.
Exeter ball. I mean, that thing just came right out.
Exeter ball at the 49-yard line of the Grizzlies.
And this is what we were talking about in terms of things you can't give Exeter a short field. And the defense has been playing so well, you want to give them a little bit of a breather.
Scott, I didn't see who was able to punch that out of Jack's hands. But,
neither did I.
You know, I don't think he just bobbled it. I think somebody punched it out.
It came out. Somebody definitely got an arm in there. But again, this puts a little bit of pressure on the defense. So now you'll notice that you got Moses, who's playing not at nose tackle.
No, he's playing off to the side.
Yep.
Morissette with 3 back. Hand up, right up the middle. No, it's Morissette to the outside. He's headed on the sideline. He's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Yep. That tricked a lot of us.
Picked up about 5 yards on the play, maybe 6.
6, yeah. They're going to give him the 44-yard line of Goffstown.
Ball spotted at the Grizzly 44-yard line.
Probably about a 2nd down and 5, I'm thinking.
Yeah, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, maybe.
That's the difficulty of trying to defend these formations. You don't know who has the ball.
Well, they crowd themselves so well, you don't know who's holding on. Morissette, hand up right up the middle. That's number 17. Was that 17?
Lowry on the carry.
And that was Pinard who threw him down. And also Poisson is in on that.
That was 37 Lowry on the carry for the Blue Hawks.
So again, this is another situation where you got a third down and about 3. I'd say it's in no man's land again because with short yardage situations, Alan, Exeter is going to go for it on short yardage.
There's no question about it.
Especially
and what did we say? In 2015, Exeter was in a lot of games. When you play this style, Scott, and you run and run and run, all you have to do is get a small lead, and the time is in your favor.
There, you got stopped.
Stopped right away on
Guess
the carry.
who's in on that
Tucker.
one?
Tucker
and Poisson. Tucker did it, but Poisson cleaned it up. I tell you.
Tucker is number 75, right?
Yeah, Picard, I should say. So it's Picard and Poisson.
Picard, yeah.
Yep. So fourth down, they're going to punt. Very surprising here. Look for a fake.
5 minutes on the clock.
Look for a fake here. No one's going to be returning this one.
Yep, he's kicking that. That one's going deep. That's going to go all
That's
the way.
going to be trouble.
That's going to go into the out of bounds.
No, at about the 3-yard line. What an amazing. Oh, are we saying that it went over?
No.
2-yard line.
Yeah, the 2-yard line. Grizzlies.
What an amazing punt by Cody Morissette. Wow.
Pinning the Grizzlies all the way back.
Yeah. So it does.
2.
I'm telling you, it begs the question on that play.
Not a bad decision if you're going to have that outcome because now you're pinning the Grizzlies.
I get that, but why was Duval in like nowhere? I mean, he wasn't. You follow what I'm saying?
And most of his kicks are going to the right or the left. If you're Andrews, if you're in Andrews' position,
I don't understand why we didn't have anybody back there. That's all I'm saying. Maybe they were concerned, Alan, about a potential fake.
Yeah, which is what you called.
I tell you, Alan, Exeter takes football pretty seriously here. There's a lot of people as part of this crew.
This is great.
So
Friday night football, nothing better.
Goffstown's right up against their own end zone.
Yeah.
And Stinnett gives them breathing room, Alan.
Carry by Stinnett, tackle by, say it again, Cleash. It's
like the
Bobby Cleash.
The law firm of Cleash and Poisson are doing the linebacking duties for both these teams. Again, that gave Goffstown, Allen, a little bit of breathing room.
Picked up 2 yards on the play by that Stinnett carry. Stinnett is still in the end zone. So is Keith. We don't want any bad snaps. That's going to go to Stinnett again. He has no hole there.
He got to the 5-yard line.
He got
maybe the 6.
Hawks.
They're going to give him the 6-yard line.
That's number 60 for the Blue Hawks in on that tackle. That's Ryan Whitney. He's a junior. Did a good job. But Scott, maybe did he pick up another yard?
He picked up about 1 or 2 yards on that. It's a 3rd down and 6 at the 6-yard line.
I'm going to say we have to have a passing play up the middle.
You know what? You might not want to because an interception here could be deadly. So we'll see.
Duval in motion. Keith keeps it himself, trying to get some headway. Picks up about 2 to 3 yards on the play. Still shy of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He's about 2 yards shy, but you know what? It got Goffstown out of trouble.
And it looks like they're going for it.
They are not going to go for this.
This is what they did in Pinkerton.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that. They're going to pooch punt this thing.
That's Duval from his own 5.
They're not going to do this. I'm serious. This is not Concord. This is not right.
Right.
Please.
Yeah.
This is not Dover.
Timeout, Grizzlies.
You know, I did tell Coach Huff. I went to a practice this week.
Yeah.
And I said to him, you know, I almost got bleeped because I used the Spanish word
yes,
cojones.
Yes.
And but it did not get censored by GTV. They said it was appropriate, and I didn't say anything wrong.
Okay.
So
gotta watch your tongue a little bit.
Correct, but I should watch myself. But it does take a whole lot of.
This has been eating at you all week, hasn't it?
It does. Well, you know, it's kind of out of character for me in a way.
Well,
but
sure.
Intestinal fortitude when one goes for a 4th down and 2 on your own 20. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
4th and 2.
So here it's another 4th down and 2, but we've got punter. Now you got to be careful here with a snap. This is the key.
Yeah,
you need a good snap.
That looks like, is that Heidenreich or Lefebvre? That's a good snap.
And a good
kick. That's Jared Heidenreich. Right.
He fumbles it.
Oh, he still retains at about the 47-yard line. Excellent kick by Jared, 47 yards to be exact.
And Putnam was right there. So, again, that was a muffed catch by Exeter.
Good coverage, though, to just get right down on top of it. Blue Hawks will be 1st and 10 from the Grizzly 47. Folks, we haven't seen any scoring action in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining.
You know something, Alan? I don't know if this has any bearing on the players, but it's like a very hazy, humid.
Very
I don't know
hazy.
what their conditions are on the field, but it's
hazy and muggy up here.
All right, that same formation, Alan.
Morissette with 3 backs behind him. Looks like, is that Lowry?
That's Moses on the tackle?
No, that,
Hold on.
64. That's Moses on that. Excellent grab by Adam. Pickup of about 4 yards on the play, maybe 3. Looks like they're going to give him 3 yards.
You know, the thing for Exeter, though, is that you got to keep in mind, you run, you run, you run. Guess what happens when you get to the third and fourth quarters? The defense gets tired.
Sure they do.
So
it's
Goffstown,
a very well-coached
yes,
and very disciplined team.
My point is that Goffstown needs to put some points on the board because they're not going to be able to shut this team out. They're just too disciplined.
This is when you do all the sprints and put all that in the bank. Morissette right up the middle. Hand off. Is that Lowry one more time?
You got Moses on that wrap
Number
up.
17.
Yep.
No, that's Adam Gray. Adam Gray's the junior.
Yeah, Adam Gray. We didn't even know he was going to be in the backfield.
That's just,
so that brings up a.
Scott, let's try to get the three numbers of the 3 people in the backfield.
It's really difficult because they keep putting in different players.
You got 17, who's Gray. You got 24.
22
is Tucker, and 22 is Johnson.
That's a pass.
Morissette, quick pass over the top. It's deflected by Poisson. He was going to get gobbled up and swallowed if he grabbed that ball. That's intended for number 89 for the Blue Hawks, Bobby Cleach. Is that better, Scott?
Yeah,
Cleach.
All I know is Cleach is everywhere.
Cleach is everywhere. He's a big part of this game.
Exactly. Well, you know what?
Well, look at him.
You got great athletes in Morissette and Cleach.
Yeah, he's 6 foot. He's,
these guys are they're stud athletes.
Morissette, this kid does it all, clearly. Excellent
another
snap
punt
from the 47, from his own 47. That's going to go out of bounds.
Again, probably on the 10.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at about the 10-yard line. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 with 1:42 on the clock here at William Ball Stadium in a foggy, hazy, you're right. I mean, the fog or something's rolling in.
I got to tell you. So I grew up in the New York City metropolitan area, follow the Jets and Giants. That's what you do. This reminds me of a New York Giants, like just run.
Yep.
Play great defense. Let's see. I tell you, Goffstown needs a big play, and that'll really put some pressure on Exeter.
Big play for the Grizzlies. Number 67 for the Grizzlies is checking in, Scott. That's Jose Paez. Keith with Duvall. Keith gets it.
He gets about 3-4 yards.
Gets a big shoulder pad of him.
So when
he picks up some decent yardage on the play, Scott.
Yeah. Alan, when I was at practice, one of the things that Coach Huff and the coaches were saying is they need to go north-south Goffstown. They need to lunge forward, pick up 1-2 extra yards. That's how you can stay in these games. And that's what they're doing here. They're taking the coach's advice. The coaches felt that Goffstown was running too much east-west in their games.
Duvall in motion. Quick handoff to Stinnett. He's gobbled up.
About the 23.
Yeah, he
24-yard line,
needs about
maybe.
2 more yards for the first down.
I think he's shy by about 1.5, 2 yards. So this will bring up a 3rd and 2, you think?
Yeah, 3rd and 2 for the Grizzlies. I mean, I can't expect we're going to see anything much different than what we've seen. I mean, they're moving the ball. Who is 63 for the Grizzlies? Yeah, 53.
That's Trevor Post.
Trevor Post, yeah, he's a big boy too, huh?
Yeah. This is a battle of lines right now.
Yeah, it really is. Duvall in motion, this time behind Keith.
Keith has
bumps to the outside.
He's going to get
He's got some room. He's going to get first down and more.
Got to hold on to that ball.
He's at about the 25-yard line. Grizzlies pick up the first down, moving the sticks. It's going to be 1st and 10. Excellent run. Really, we haven't seen much of the outside run from the Grizzlies at all.
You know, we talked about this in the first 2 games, Alan. You know, Charlie Keith has got some quick legs.
Yeah, he does.
Ball at the 25-yard line.
I mean, last year when he wasn't quarterback, I think he was a wide receiver.
Yeah, he was.
Dropping back, 2 steps back across the middle. High, intended for Duvall. On the coverage for the Blue Hawks was 22, Ryan Johnson. So
But
they got a lot of players that play both ways as well.
Yeah, as well. And the other thing, on that particular play, Duvall was open.
Yeah.
It was just overthrown.
Well, it's funny that, they have, look at the size, just visually, not the physical side, just the number, the quantity of players that come out for Exeter.
I heard that like 150 kids
come out for football.
I mean, that's just a...
You know what it is? That's the development program. That's the youth program.
It's your feeder program, yeah.
Keith with Stinnett. Stinnett right up the middle, picking up about maybe 2 yards, maybe 3 on the forward
He'll get
progress.
to about, maybe the 28-yard line, and that'll pick up 3. It'll be about a 3rd and 7.
That's going to close out the first quarter with the score of 0-0 here at William Ball Stadium in Exeter. We have a tie, 0-0, and this is just almost a tennis match, Scott. It's going back and forth, back and forth.
It's all about field position right now. And unfortunately, the difference right now has been Cody Morissette's punts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been the player of the game for his leg, not his arm, as a quarterback usually is. Number 70 is coming limping off the field, big, 6'7". He's like the mountain in Games of Thrones. You watch Games of Thrones?
No, I don't.
The mountain is about that guy's size. He's huge.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Remember that? Yeah.
Look at
he is limping. That's not good.
No.
And I think he plays like defensive end. So he must have gotten banged up on that last play.
So you're telling me that Evan Cuddy
is now playing defensive line. And in talking with the coaching staff, they felt that Cuddy gave them a little bit better chance on
Wasn't he
because
playing
of
defensive line last year?
He did last year, but this year they switched him over to offensive line. But for this game,
they're playing on defense.
They felt that they needed more beef up front.
On the defense, right. Which is right. That's a great call.
So you got you got Stinnett, who's out as a receiver.
3rd and 7, folks. The Grizzlies are still in white. This time they're going left to right across your TV screen.
Got a lot of receivers here.
Keith, looking back, has a lot of time, going really deep to Heidenreich. Pass is overthrown. Incomplete on the coverage. Looks like 24 for the Blue Hawks. That's Tucker.
Now that play took too long to develop, and also Charlie Keith telegraphed all of that.
Well,
the safety came over.
It gave the safety plenty of time to get over there. Now they had double coverage.
Right.
Even if he had it, he wasn't going to go anywhere. But that's a tough throw to make. That burger smells fantastic, by the way. We're right above it.
Now I did sample before we got started because I was kind of hungry at about 5.
Wow.
5:30. I got here at 5:30. And it was a very thick, juicy burger.
Heidenreich set back at his own 15. High snap. Gets control of it.
That's blocked.
It's still loose. Blue Hawks recover at the 15-yard line. Excellent penetration by the Blue Hawks.
And you might have Heidenreich hurt.
Yeah, he looks like he's getting up real slow.
Because, no, they went right into his leg. Yeah. They went right into his leg.
He's limping off the field for sure.
Now, that is not good.
Benjamin Dodge. Yeah.
And again, if you block the punt and you hit the punter, you're okay.
Yeah. It's when you hit the punter or the kicker and you don't touch the ball.
Yeah.
So now the Blue Hawks find themselves in the best field position they've had at the Grizzly 15. They're knocking on the door. They're 1st and 10. They're going to have 4 clean tries for the end zone.
So this is, unfortunately, Goffstown was able to deal with a fumble, a turnover, and not have any points scored upon them. But now this punt,
this is a costly one,
is problematic.
Morissette to 22.
He gets to about 3-4 yards.
That's Johnson right up the middle. Did he get 3 yards?
Looks so. Evan Cuddy was in on that one.
From the 15 out to the 12, it looks like.
Yeah, so Evan Cuddy in on that tackle, and Pinard.
Nice job, Evan.
That'll the bad thing here is that turnover puts them automatically in field goal position.
Oh, absolutely.
So even if they're able to stop them.
And they have a place kicker, I take it.
They do. They have 2 place kickers.
Lee Vader.
Not Darth Vader, but Lee Vader.
I am your father.
Yeah.
Morissette. Dropping back, rolling right. He's under pursuit.
That could be an illegal block.
Yeah. Pass is high, intended for number 6.
One of the Goffstown linemen beat their offensive lineman. They got pushed in the back.
Good. I saw that. That was good penetration. Who was that? What number?
I'm not sure. It was somebody on our side. It might have been 67.
Was it 78?
No, I thought it was 60.
67. That's Paez, right?
Paez, but I could be wrong. This will bring up a 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long, but we're in 4th down territory.
No, I don't think so. I think you go for a field goal if they don't get this. So let's see what they do here, Alan.
Morissette with 2 back. Right up the middle. He's still on his feet, down at about the 5-yard line.
He's going to get a
That's Lowry, number 37.
It could be a first down. It's going to be a little shy of a first. It's going to be shy by about a foot.
Yep.
They're probably going to go for it here.
Oh. You're at just about the 5. You're not even at the 6.
You got to keep in mind, too, that Goffstown has not had a negative play, I don't think, on their running. So this is almost a no-brainer.
That they're going to get 4 chances within the 5.
Correct.
Morissette with Lowry.
I mean, you got to get a really big push if you're Goffstown's defense here. Now they call a timeout.
Maybe they're going to go for a field goal. Trying to get the Grizzlies off.
I doubt it. I think you go for it here. There's no harm in going for it. Yes, you might turn it over on downs.
Right, if you turn it over, the Grizzlies get it on the 6 and you pin them back again.
Exactly.
You know, if there's one thing we know about Exeter, they're very patient, they're very disciplined. There's a lot of football left.
The question that Bill Ball has to ask himself is that, does he want to put 3 on the board right now?
Or 7.
Or 7. And I say it's only in the first half. I think you go for it here. I do. It's not like, has Goffstown gotten penetration in the backfield? Maybe once, maybe?
Handful of, a couple
maybe
times.
once.
Yeah.
So you only need a foot.
Yeah.
I think this is Bill Ball's way of regrouping his coaching staff, figuring out what play he wants to call. You might see a quarterback sneak right here.
Yep.
Kind of like the old Tom Brady.
You know, we haven't seen much of Morissette running with the ball. He really, truly hands it off.
I know that, but I think this is all about now.
Look for number 6. Przansky is in. He's been quiet. That last pass was intended for him, but I wouldn't be surprised.
They put number 70, Willem Frumey,
on the left side.
Yep, he's in the game.
Yeah, why wouldn't you run his direction?
Right, so that's why they did that. They want to put in a big package right here.
We got Lowry.
Yeah, so they're going to probably
24 Tucker.
Probably go over the left side, I'm thinking.
Oh, sure. Yep, and there they go. That's Lowry. He's got the first down.
That's a touchdown.
He's got the touchdown. No flag on the field. Touchdown, Blue Hawks. 6 points on the board at 10-12.
So that was, 37 on that one?
Lowry.
Yep. And that's what happens. See, Goffstown, they've got to pack it, right? So they pack everybody up. So it means if you get one little hole, because they bring Duval up, everybody's up. So you get that one little hole, Alan, you're off to the races.
Yep. Exeter go on the board with all 7, 6 and a point after. 10-12 on the clock. Blue Hawks. When we come back, we'll be set to kick for our Grizzlies.
So it's almost like they got a really nice scoreboard here, too.
Yeah, it is nice. On both sides.
Yeah. The one thing that I'm concerned about for Goffstown is they've got to get their offense rolling. They got to get first downs. They got to keep their Goffstown has to keep their defense off the field to get rested.
Ultimately, you can't turn over the ball to a team like this.
Yes.
That's what it's going to come down to. That was off a blocked kick.
Yeah. And that was a high snap. So it was a high snap, Alan, and then Heidenreich had to go back for it.
Yeah.
And then he started looking up.
And there was penetration. He really did the best in the
yeah. He tried to get it off.
Grizzlies have their formation to do their razzle-dazzle, it looks like. They got all – they got 6.
If Exeter is smart, they kick it to, the 30-yard line. You do not kick off. I think it's a dangerous play to kick off to Goffstown. Especially if you're watching the films from Goffstown. I don't think you do it.
And the kick is up, and it makes it to about the 20.
Let it go out of bounds.
That's Carter Chenard. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That's surprising because if that ball goes out of bounds, I think they get it the 40-yard line, automatic.
Yep.
35 or 40-yard line.
Grizzlies will be 1st and 10. 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Let's see what the Grizzlies come out with in their first package.
I tell you, Alan,
Let's call it. We're going to go with the pass or we're going to go with the run?
I think you still try to maintain the run, but So far, Exeter's been pretty impressive on their ability to stop our pass. So their safety's playing pretty deep. I think that's 22 Johnson.
Keith is keeping it. Nice little shovel pass to Duvall off to the outside. He's across the 30. He's across the 35. He's got a first down. He's on the 40. He's got a lot of room, and he's got blockers. He's cutting back to the middle of the field. Tripped up. No, he's still on his feet at the 40, the 35, the 30. Going back to the middle. Wrapped up finally by Przanski. He's still on his feet.
This is an unbelievable run.
What is an effort?
By Duval. I mean, that is an all-state run.
That's a lot of effort there at about the 23-yard line. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10. Big gain for the Grizzlies.
You know, that's a play that Coach Bill Ball will look at and say, yeah, I think when I do my balloting for all-state players, he's on it.
Yeah, there's no question about it. He's one of the better running backs or receivers. Stinnett right up the middle, picking up some yardage, still on his feet. He's twisting, he's turning. He's down at about the 17-yard line.
I tell you, I'm loving Jack Stinnett. He's running north-south, spinning. He's doing whatever he can, you know what, to get 3, 4, 5 yards.
And Jack is a junior filling in nicely for
Cormier.
Cormier did a lot of the running last year.
But this is exactly what Goffstown really needed, Alan. You know, that touchdown was a toughie, and they needed a big play, and Duval steps up.
Well, the Grizzlies are certainly knocking on the door here. Stinnett, no, Keith keeps it himself. He's still on his feet. He's moving forward. He's across the 10 at about the 9-yard line. Certainly a first down for the Grizzlies.
You know what this is about, Alan, too? This is about off-season. This is about working out in the weight room, getting your legs in shape. I mean, you look at what Duval did, what Charlie Keith is doing, Stinnett. They're driving their legs, Alan, you know?
1st and 10 from the 10 for the Grizzlies. Yeah, they're driving, they're leaning, they're doing everything like you said they were.
They're doing everything that their coaching staff asked them to do.
All wide receivers are deployed. 2 on the top of the screen, 2 on the bottom of the screen. Stinnett right up the middle. Wow, big gain. Nice little run for Stinnett. Solid gain.
It's exactly what I was saying. You know, get 3, 4 yards. If you get 3, 4 yards every carry, you get first downs.
Oh.
It's pretty simple. That's Exeter's recipe, by the way. 3, 4, 5 runs.
You don't have to pick up big gains. But when you do, they're nice.
You win games. Yep.
Scott, the haze or the fog is definitely coming in. I don't know if we're under shelter, which is awfully nice.
2nd and goal, Grizzlies.
At the 7, 2nd and goal. Charlie Keith with Stinnett in the backfield.
Tell you, this place is filling up.
It is packed. Keith to Duvall, keeps it himself.
He
Helmet's
loses
off.
his helmet.
Helmet's off. Keith
As soon
makes
as
his
the
way.
helmet, right? As soon as the helmet comes off, they blow the play dead.
So it's
and now Keith cannot re-enter the game.
So where's the ball? Where he
so
ended
the ball is wherever the helmet came off.
Not where. If he ended up in the end zone,
Wouldn't
no
matter.
touchdown.
It would not be a touchdown. So
Interesting.
Handrahan now comes in number 3.
Coleman will check himself in and do the duties of the quarterback. Interesting. Wow.
3rd and goal, Grizzlies.
And again, if I'm not mistaken, this is the second time that Charlie Keith's helmet's come off.
I think he lost it last week as
so
well.
whoever's the equipment guy or gal better be tightening those straps. So Handrahan he's cold. He's coming in this game. He's forced to throw it.
Coleman to Stinnett, looking to pass.
Dangerous
play.
play.
Wrapped up right away. Ripped down to the ground is Duvall.
That is
on the tackle.
Alan, that is a super dangerous play because
for someone just checking into the game.
Yeah, because it's a pass all the way out to the flat, and that's the ones that get intercepted.
Yeah.
And when that's intercepted, that's called pick 6, baby.
Yeah. Well, he's all alone. No one's going to catch up.
So let's see if I assume we're going to see a kicker here.
Ball against the Blue Hawks.
I mean, if we cannot make a 24-yard field goal, then we shouldn't be.
I don't think the kicker is out there. Charlie is out there. It's 4th down.
But
it's 3rd down.
But Charlie is also the place. He also is the holder, isn't he? Or Handrahan is?
Yeah, the board says 3rd down.
I thought it was 4th down.
Face mask.
Is it 4th?
Oh, that's a face mask against the Blue Hawks. That's going to be a first down. Should be. If it's a personal foul. It's not. Now it's 3rd down.
It says 7.
So 3rd and 3. 3rd and goal. So face mask in high school, I guess, is not an automatic.
No. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Charlie with Stinnett behind him. Duvall in motion. Stinnett gets it.
He's
tripped up right
tripped
away.
up, and he does not get in.
No, he's down at about the 3-yard line. I don't know if he made it to the back of the line of scrimmage.
So now this is a call because you're about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, there's no kicker coming out onto the field. There's clearly no kicker. This is all, hey, we're going for this. We're going to push this in.
And this is, listen, this
At
is
the
all.
bottom of your screen, folks, number 28, that's Benjamin Dodge. Carter Chenard, Andrew Duval, Jack Stinnett. And who's at the top of the screen? 22, that's Colby Putnam.
This is where you might call a timeout if you're Goffstown. Make sure you got a play set up.
Duval in motion, no timeout. Duval gets the ball, cuts back in.
He's in.
He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Grizzlies.
Goffstown.
Match for match, Duval.
Hey, Alan, every once in a while we can give ourselves a high five up here, but you're leaving me hanging. He's leaving me hanging.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice touchdown.
That, you know what? When you have to get points, where do you go?
You go to your athlete.
And who do you go to?
In this case, the mailman.
The mailman. You know why?
When you want something delivered, who do you go to?
The mailman. All right. So that's a statement for Goffstown. So
And hey, it's only fair that it goes to Andrew. He's the one who set it up on that big play. I don't know if that was 46. Blocked extra point by the Blue Hawks. 7-6. No good. Grizzlies with 6.5 minutes remaining in the half. Grizzlies trail by 1. That's a big touchdown, though.
It's a big touchdown. It's a big missed extra point. I'm going to make the statement, and I'm sure the coaching staff knows this, but Goffstown has missed quite a few extra points, Alan. And ultimately,
it's from the penetration, I think.
It might be, but it's also bad snaps. It's a whole host of things. But they really going to have to work hard on their special teams, especially these extra points, because it's going to matter. And it could matter in a game like this that looks to be relatively low scoring.
This is going to come to this is going to be a low scoring game for sure.
Right,
I mean, this is going to matter. Every point's going to matter. A safety could make the difference in this game. You pin a team back, fire enough.
So it looks like we're going to have David Gibson. He's a junior.
22, Ryan Johnson, and Looper set back to return.
And so far, Goffstown has done a pretty good job on kickoff coverage, and they'll need it here.
Gibson, excellent
Great
kick. That to about the 10. Caught clean, picking up across the 25. He's at about the 27-yard line. Grizzlies stop him. Blue Hawks 1st and 10. Oh, we got some shoving. Oh, boy. That's Colby Putnam coming in late for a push. I'm surprised there's no flag.
You know, the story here for Goffstown has been tenacious defense.
Yeah.
And that was a really good scoring drive, but it's been the turnovers and the miscues have hurt them. So It was the initial fumble. It was also that blocked punt, and now a little bit of a miscue. So those little errors are kind of costing them. But one thing for sure is that Goffstown doesn't seem to be too intimidated, Alan, coming into Exeter. Certainly they're not playing that way.
Right.
And I tell you, Andrew Duval is putting together a highlight reel this season so far.
Excellent highlight reel.
Ooh, stopped. He's going to be no gain or loss of a yard. And that was, 23? I can't even tell.
Yeah,
or 24.
That's Romans.
No, it was Johnson. It was 22. And it's so hard for us guys. We're, just so you know, it's very hazy, or what's the word we're looking for here?
Hazy, muggy, dreary.
Yeah, you can almost see it. I don't know if our cameraman can go to the lights.
Yeah, he got it a couple times.
Go to the lights. This is what we're faced with here.
If we were Logan, we would probably delay flight landings right now. Too. Wow, look at how everybody just cramps together.
Yeah.
They are tight.
But you got to stay home if you're the safety.
Morissette
here comes a pass.
Rolling to his left, looking to pass down high across
He's
the middle.
open. He's open.
Yep. Dodge is having it. Dodge
intercepted it
at the 40. Benjamin Dodge, big play. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10. Big interception. And that's probably why Exeter doesn't pass.
That was a quail.
That was, yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but that was just lofted up there. If you were in hunting season with a shotgun, you were going to knock that one down and go home with it something.
Excellent. That's what the Grizzlies need. And it was a nice turnover. 5 minutes left in the half. Plenty of time to move the ball, move the chains, get down the field. But the Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from their own 40. Big, big play. Yeah, that was really.
First and 10 Grizzlies from
Yeah, so we got a lot of penetration on that one. Hey, I want to thank Broden McCune. He's our cameraman.
Oh, a second generation
Second
McCune.
generation McCune, which we're
Wow.
it's almost like
Where's Kevin? Where's Kevin?
Kevin is
He's got promoted?
Kevin Hero. Yeah, he is now the assistant director of GTV Sports.
Assistant director of
Assistant
GTV
director
Sports.
of GTV Sports. He's worked his way up.
His resume looks better than ours.
Exactly.
Keith with Stinnett in motion. Keith keeps it, looking for a quick pass.
Almost
pass intended for
intercepted.
Duvall.
pass intended for Duval.
Pass was behind Duvall.
And Thomas Myers could have picked that one off. See, I like those passes, those quick slant passes,
I
but
love
you've got to
those.
be on the money with them.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind that if Colby Putnam or Duval gets a quick slant pass, they could be off to the races. They're very fast. Again, ball is on the 40-yard line with a 2nd and 10, Allen.
Keith rolling to his left. He's looking downfield.
Better watch out.
He's got somebody down. He goes for a short pass. Wow. Intended for 22, Colby Putnam. Blue Hawks are coming out with their defensive backs on good protection here. Grizzlies find themselves 3rd and 10.
I have to say, though, that so far on some of these passes, we are telegraphing where we're throwing the ball. That's not a good indication. I say that because that's when you get intercepted. You got to look off.
Well, that was close to being intercepted.
It was.
And that's down to the races.
Right. Especially when that safety or linebacker gets a running start at it. So they're operating with a pretty short field here, Alan.
Coleman Handrahan is the back right now. I'm wondering if Jack is okay. But Coleman Handrahan checks in. No, Keith has it. He's rolling. Quick pass out to Duvall. Wow, has a wide open Colby Putnam down to the 20. He's across the 10.
He's going to be in.
He's in the end zone. Grizzlies with a razzle-dazzle play. Flea flicker. Great touchdown pass by Duvall.
Who threw that ball?
Andrew.
No.
Oh, yes, he did.
Now, was that how much postage was on that thing?
A lot of postage because that went far.
A little razzle-dazzle. This is the Andrew Duval show.
Where was the ball on that? The ball was on the 40, right?
Yeah. And Putnam, right, he was wide open.
Well, because they thought Duvall was getting it.
Yeah.
Set up by the interception by junior Ben Dodge. Let's not forget that. Grizzlies go for their extra point.
Again, this is mission critical here. They might be going for 2 here, by the way.
Very much.
They're going
very much like the Julian Edelman touchdown. Well, Grizzlies are going for 2 to make up for this. Keith has all the weapons deployed. Duvall, Keith keeps it himself. He's cutting back to the middle. He's in. That's 2 points. Grizzlies tie it up 14. I'm sorry, not 14.
Ahead.
14 to 7.
So that was almost a necessity, Alan, based upon that other that blocked kick. And, Goffstown almost had to do that because they know what they're up against in Exeter.
Well, I got to tell you, again, let's go back to the interception set up nicely by Ben Dodge, the junior. And we haven't seen that play in 2 years.
I know.
I don't think we've ever seen that play out of the Grizzlies. Have you?
I haven't. And I'll tell you, I think you hit the nail on the head, though, is that it did start with Ben Dodge. And Ben, we haven't really called his name a whole lot this year. But it's, football is all about stepping up.
Yeah.
And I've heard.
And you know what it is? You step up, and all of a sudden you give the rest of the team a lift. If somebody's feeling down, all of a sudden everybody's all jumping and got a little extra bounce in their step.
And Ben is a junior.
Not that big. I mean, size-wise. I mean, he's not he's 5'10", 150. So he's not an intimidating size, but gets the job done. Super job,
But a
Ben.
smart football player, too, so.
Gibson set to kick from his 40. Excellent kick all the way down. This fog is really coming in now.
Yeah.
Clean by Lowry. Receives
This could be
He's
trouble.
running to the left
this
side.
could be trouble.
He's
Gotta
across
get the
30.
angle.
Yep. Brought down at about the 37, 38-yard line.
And that was a really nice return by number 37, Braden Lowry. He's the one who scored the touchdown.
Strong runner.
Yeah.
Ball spotted at the
5:07 here
yard line.
at Bill Ball Stadium, which is, again, we can't say it enough. It's filled. It's beautiful. It's nice.
Yeah, but the fog, it is foggy. Wow.
39.
Just word from the booth. Apparently, does Bill Ball call all these plays himself?
That's what I've been hearing.
Oh, Wow, everybody's just in a pile. Where do you run? Who has the ball? All right, clearly somebody, number 67, that's Paez, has the guy with the ball.
Yeah, but Paez got, he got dragged for like 4 yards on that
Pickup of
play.
about 5 yards on the play by the Blue Hawks.
And in there was also Evan Cuddy. So Goffstown needs to kind of gang tackle, but give credit to the running back. He kept his legs moving. So again, Bill Ball he's calling the play. He's bringing it in. He's giving it to Morissette, and this one will be a short.
Wow.
2nd down 4.
From about the 45.
This is a big play right here.
Wow. Grab by Duvall, brought down after the first down. That's 24. That's Tucker. They're going to move the chains. That was nice. Good tackle. Good wrap by Andrew.
I think that play is called a counter.
Checking back in his first time we've seen him since the injury. Jared Heidenreich, number 81. He's checking himself in as the defensive end there.
Again, you got to put as much strength and beef you can on this D line.
Wow, look at that, Scott. You don't even know who has the ball.
Yeah, you don't.
But they moved it about 2 yards.
And you got Moses in on that one.
You just hand it to a guy, and everybody else blocks, and everybody moves, everybody leans forward. You got to pick up 2 yards.
Moses, Cuddy, Heidenreich, they're all in there.
3:46 on the clock. Grizzlies lead 14-7. I think we have a lot of shocked fans here in Exeter.
I don't know about that. Goffstown they should be respected. They're a good team.
Oh, right way. Tucker.
Who got him?
That is Coleman hand.
Coleman,
super tackle, leg tackle. He wasn't going anywhere. It's almost like he got shot. He was dropped as soon as he had the ball.
So this is where it's difficult for Exeter sometimes. Because now you got a 3rd down and 8, and this is predominantly a running team, and Goffstown has been able to stop them
this is
like
where
4 or 5 yards.
This
so
is
now
where you want to throw.
This is where you're going to have to throw.
But we know.
But now they're bringing in a different package. They're bringing in number 37.
That's Lowry. That's the kick returner and also the running back with the touchdown.
And Ryan Johnson.
And Tucker is 24.
So look for the tight ends to peel off here.
Morissette, he's going back. He's under a lot of pressure, though. Holman's there. Under pressure. Oh, Cuddy grabs him for a loss of 3 yards on the play. Excellent job, Evan. Look at that. Nice job. But let's give some credit to Coleman. Really the first one to break the seam there and get a lot of pressure.
And you had Jake Brown in there. This is, Alan, you said it from the first broadcast, first and second broadcast. You weren't here, but we talked about the defense. And they've got
a solid
defense. Has solid defense.
Set back as Morissette.
You got to go a little deeper here.
Low snap, under pressure, gets it off. Down at about the 20.
Going to have to get away from that one.
Yep. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from their own 13 with 2:09 on the clock to end the half.
Yeah, so I think here.
Protect the ball.
You protect the ball at all costs.
And drain the clock, and you take the lead.
Not for nothing here. You can always say the what ifs, right?
Yeah.
But without that kick, that block kick, it's a 14-0 game.
Absolutely. Yeah, because they haven't earned the ground like the Grizzlies have earned the ground. You follow what I'm saying?
I do.
I do. We've been giving them the yardage in the position.
And so far in the first half. I maintain, though, that an Exeter offense is geared for the second half, and they wear you down.
They'll wear you down. Stinnett. No, Keith has it. Quick pass out to Andrew Duvall. I think it might have hit the ground.
It did hit the ground.
Yeah, they're calling it.
Now, what? Yeah. Okay, they're calling an incomplete pass.
It was a little low. It was very low.
Yeah.
You know what, Scott, people don't realize this. We see always usually north and south passes. To go across the field like
it's still 30, 40 yards.
Exactly, yeah.
But see, what I don't like about that is that it doesn't kill any clock, and I don't know.
I know. I like the whole killing in the clock and taking a lead in the half. You don't want to give them good field position.
Or I don't want to give them field position with any bit of time.
Keith Stinnett running around the left side. He's got room. He's got
blockers, too.
He's got the first down. Grizzlies move the chains.
Okay, so now you try to go for something here. You're in the 20-yard line.
Why not take a couple?
Clock will stop while they move the chains.
You know, Scott, I don't have a problem with draining the clock a little bit and then trying something.
How about a little bit of credit for Goffstown's O-line?
Yeah, they're containing the penetration. I mean, that's
Trevor post. Noah man. I think LaFave is on that line. You got to give these guys credit, Alan.
Stinnett up the middle, still on his feet, across the 30, down at the 33.
And
almost a first down.
He picks up 8 or 9 yards.
8 or 9 yards on the play. Clearly, the Grizzlies are actually running the ball better than the Blue Hawks. Wouldn't you agree?
I do, and I think they're able to do that because they're able to spread things out.
Yeah.
And
we just saw big number 70 come off the field again, limping as well.
I hate to see that. I
Yeah,
hate
mean,
to see
such a player, an impact player.
I do. I hate to see when really good players get hurt because you want the best guys on the field.
In motion is Duval. He's going to no. Keith has it up the middle. He's got the first down easy.
I wonder if they're going to call a timeout here.
48 seconds. Why not?
It's a first down, but I wonder if Goffstown's going to try to.
First down, Grizzlies, ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
Try that play one more time.
Listen, they seem to be content, not really.
They're not rushing.
They're not rushing, so maybe they're just content going in with a lead here.
But like you said, maybe try for a deep one. Keith rolling to his left, going deep.
Nope.
That's Dodge. He double covered. That's not a flag? I mean, that's
no, it can't be because one guy tipped it and then the other guy took him out. So,
okay. All right.
Yep. 27 seconds left in the half.
Good coverage, number 24. That's Tucker. 27 seconds. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah. So now you can call me conservative. I think I am in this situation. I just run the ball and I don't try to jerk around.
I'd go for it one more time. 27 seconds.
If you do, then try to do a quick.
Do it safely.
Yeah, I just think this. Why give them any opportunity to get a pick six? You know.
Stinnett. Yep, he's wrapped up right away. Loss of yardage on the play.
See, I'm okay with that.
That's all right.
Now bring it into halftime and be happy with your 7-point lead.
Yep, that's going to drain out the clock. We're
right.
at 14. Oh.
Third down.
Or maybe if you want to let one fly right now and see if you get a penalty.
I don't even think they're going to get it off.
They're not going to. I just doubt that they are. It just doesn't make sense. Folks,
we're at William Ball Stadium with the lead for the Grizzlies, 14-7 at the half. Come right back.
So, Alan, we talk a lot about, these types of games, and I think the greatest game that I was a part of last year was that Pinkerton game.
Oh, yeah.
Where we went into Pinkerton.
The drive.
And it was the drive. And I don't know how this game is going to end up, but this is another one of those types of games where I think it's, you're coming into a hostile environment with a great program and you're able to play with these guys.
And I got to believe coming into a facility like this,
it's got to be
intimidating as all hell.
It's got to be.
I got to be. So fans, welcome back to William Ball Stadium in Exeter, New Hampshire, where the Grizzlies find themselves with the 7-point lead, 14-7 over the Blue Hawks. Grizzlies will receive the ball to start the third quarter.
Let's see if they do any razzle-dazzle or if Exeter even gives them the opportunity for a razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, the last time the kick landed at about the 25.
So it was Vita, right, on the kickoff?
I believe so. Yeah, they're not letting them do the razzle-dazzle.
Let it go out of bounds. Let it go
out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Grizzlies will take over.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
I'm always confused, because the high school rules are different from the college rules, are different from the pro rules. Sometimes you're allowed to make them kick it over again. Sometimes you get it automatically.
Where they did it 3 times?
Yeah. So maybe they get it.
Something.
So it looks like they get it automatically at the 35. That's what I think they're doing. Right.
Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from the 35.
So I know this sounds a bit nutty, but that probably was strategy because why do you want to kick it off to these guys?
And give them an opportunity to
run
it back.
I think 25% of the time they get a touchdown off of a kick return.
Yeah.
First down and 10, Grizzlies from their 35.
Here come the Grizzlies. Bottom of your screen, Grizzlies are still in white. They are headed left to right across your TV screen.
A lot of receivers.
No one in the backfield but Keith. In motion is Stinnett. High snap. Oh, boy.
That's motion. That's motion on us.
Yeah. False start.
Make a procedure on the Grizzlies and bring it back to the 30-yard line.
Back to the 30.
First and 15.
Second. Oh, first they get to do the down over.
Yeah, they do it over. It's a dead ball penalty or foul. I tell you, we are struggling a little bit with these sweeps. It seems like our coordination is not always there. Sometimes the handoffs aren't there.
It's the net in motion. Keith keeps it himself, coming up the middle, trying to find a hole. Boy, maybe pick up. He's still on his feet. He's across the original line of scrimmage and
Picks up 6.
Pick up a net gain of 1 yard, but made up on that penalty. Good drive.
Right.
I didn't think he was still on his feet.
Hey, listen, Alan, this is what we were talking about in the first half, is that the coaching staff in practice this week said you must run north-south, keep driving your legs, and we have seen that tonight.
Drive the legs, fall forward. 11:26 on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 7. 2nd and 9 from their own 36. Keith keeps it himself. He's rolling to the left. He cuts back. He's wrapped up right away by 21 for the Blue Hawks.
Thomas Myers.
Myers on the tackle.
Really nice play.
Yeah, I don't think there's any, still at the line of scrimmage here, so it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 10.
It'll be a 3rd and 10, ball spotted at the Grizzly 35. 3rd down and 10, Grizzlies.
Number 70 has checked himself back in, but he is hobbling. I mean, he's not that mobile right at this point.
I'll tell you, Alan, aside from the razzle-dazzle play, Goffstown really hasn't had a successful pass.
Yeah. Yeah, those slant passes across the middle seem to have gone behind. Well, let's see if they can change things up in the second quarter. Duvall, Keith, under a lot of pressure, coming out to the left side. He eludes that one, still has blockers.
He's going to be in trouble. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line of scrimmage, really nowhere to go. He was under a lot of pursuit. Brings up 4th and 10.
So that's a really good statement for Exeter.
Yeah.
They stop Goffstown. They're going to force a punt here, and that hasn't been all that successful for Goffstown punting. So we're going to see Eric Lefebvre as the punter. He's going to take over for Heidenreich. And honestly, Lefebvre has been punting most of the season. But the last time it was a snap that was way high.
Good snap. Good protection. Good
nice kick.
Even better kick.
Fair catch.
Fair catch at about the 36-yard line. 38-yard line for the Blue Hawks. They'll be 1st and 10 from their own 38.
Nice job by Eric Lefebvre. He plays offensive line and punter.
Yeah,
it's an unusual combination.
If you can get your foot on it and it goes a long way, you can kick. You got the job.
So as I was saying before, I mean, this team, this Exeter Blue Hawk team is they're designed for the run, but one of the things that happens when you're playing defense against them is that the safety gets sucked in.
Scott, here's the deal. If I'm Exeter, I want to move the ball and I want points on the board on this drive. Wow.
Oh, this could be danger.
Yep.
Tucker on the carry.
Pickup of about 3 yards on the play for the Blue Hawks. But Scott, like I said, I mean, if you're Exeter and you don't put points on the board on this drive, I mean, what's happening?
I think. Listen, Exeter is going to get another 4 possessions in this half, minimal.
Oh, more than that.
No, typically it's believe it or not, it's 4 to 5 possessions each half.
Really?
In football, yeah, in high school
football. I haven't tracked that. All right.
It's 4 or 5 possessions.
So this is their first one.
Exactly.
You don't know who it's being handed to. Right up the middle, grabbed by Poisson.
I tell you, there's a lot of extracurricular going on after the play is dead here.
Yeah. Seems like there's a little.
3rd down and about 3.
Ball spotted at the Blue Hawk 45.
Again, now this is a big defensive stand for.
What's funny is
for Goffstown.
We say this all the time.
All the time.
This is a big stand right here for the defense.
Yeah, you're right. It's almost like during election season.
Exactly.
This is the most important election of our lifetime.
This is a big poll. Big poll. Grizzly defense has been really, really, really stout right on that line. Oh, wrapped up right away. No, eluded. He's going to be.
I think he is close. I think
he's made it.
He's short.
The nose of the ball looks like it's over.
He's short.
Yeah,
he is short by a yard.
Yeah, look where they're putting it. Yeah, he's definitely short.
And it's 4th down. Let's see what they do here.
Yep, that's for sure. That's short.
Now, if this is Justin Huft for Goffstown, he goes for it. But Bill Ball is a different. He might just try to draw him off sides.
Right at midfield, pretty much. The Blue Hawks find themselves 4th down, 3 yards to go.
Here's what the coach. See, this is The coach then asks the officials for a measurement. Okay, and
It's going to be short.
Right, but you know why he does this? So he gets additional time to think about his decision.
And he gives the players a little bit of a rest.
A little bit of a rest, but it's an opportunity for Bill Ball to say, okay, what am I looking at here? Am I looking at a yard or am I looking at a foot?
No. You're looking at less than a yard. I say a foot, 6 inches to a 12.
No, I think you're looking at a yard.
No.
I could
Watch.
be wrong. Okay.
Let's see.
When was the last time you don't wear eyeglasses, do you? I do,
No.
so.
Wow. That's a foot and a half.
It's a football.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Listen.
4th and a yard.
They say a yard. It was a little less than that.
Yeah. Oh, great shot on our camera. That's none other than Braden.
Broden. Yeah, listen, don't get
McCune.
the name wrong. You know?
Exactly. And the only time we're going to minute.
Broden McCune. What was that? What was that movie like of the McCunes, right?
The McCunes.
No, what is McCune? What type of name is this?
That's
Scottish?
It's gotta be
Scottish,
yeah.
right? Broden McCune.
Ball spotted at the 47-yard line.
Too bad we can't do Scottish accents like
speak for yourself.
like Sean Connery.
Yeah.
They're going for it here.
Oh, big play. 4th and 1, less than
or
1.
they might just try to draw them offside.
No, I think they're going to go. They're going to get a yard.
There is a penalty.
Boy, if that's on Exeter, that's going to.
On who?
If it's on Exeter, they're not going to be pleased.
On Exeter, 74. That's what we're hearing, but we don't know.
Let's see.
We have Jack St. Jean giving us the scoop on this.
Boy, he's got an eagle eye over there. I know he's quite the wrestler.
Yeah.
He's a wrestler, all-state wrestler. His name's up on a banner in the school, but
well, what happened
he's got
on
an
that one?
eagle eye.
It's
Jack,
nothing.
what happened?
I guess nothing happened there because.
What was that, inadvertent whistle?
What happened?
From the 47.
We got a job for Jack. Make him a sideline report.
I don't know. I don't know how you get a whistle and then nothing happens. So maybe they're going to try to draw him off.
4th and 1.
They're going for it.
Stuff the holes. Yeah, he wrapped up right away.
He got him.
He's crushed Joey Poisson. Evan Cuddy wrapped him up right away, and Poisson did the damage. Finished him right off. Evan Cuddy, big play. Strong.
Evan Cuddy has committed himself to weight training.
Oh,
and
I see the videos of him weight training.
Yeah.
I think I'm afraid of him.
He's got thighs.
I think I'm afraid of him.
He's got massive thighs.
He's unbelievable.
He's got bigger thighs than Colonel Sanders.
Look at they lost
the
yardage.
the
on
KFC,
Are they going to measure
baby.
it again?
They're not. Why bother?
No, yeah, it's going to be sure.
Oh, that was Earl Campbell had really big. That back in the day, he had thighs that were. I don't even know why they're measuring. Why bother?
It's even shorter.
It's
than
shorter
the last
than
one.
it was. Now it's going to be a yard, at least a yard. And now we got our crack. Broden here is going to. This is like NFL. Look at this.
This is unbelievable.
Look at this camera shot, man. Although we got the ref in on it.
Look at this.
And that is a yard and a half.
That's a Grizzly stand by Evan Cuddy, Joey Poisson. But, boy, Evan Cuddy first to get the penetration.
The law firm of Cuddy Poisson.
Yep, that was terrific. Grizzlies do their job right out of the gate.
We're about
7.5.
Yeah.
Remaining in the third quarter, Grizzlies still lead. Boy, nice field position at the Blue Hawk 47-yard line. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10.
And you got to keep in mind, too, Alan, that this Exeter team, in terms of drives, they typically have like 6-7 minute drives if they score a touchdown. It's not a quick. Usually they're not a quick touchdown.
No, unless it's a razzle-dazzle. But
right.
Look at now we haven't seen this formation tonight.
No, we have not.
This is interesting. Shenard in motion. Keith to Stinnett. We
More
got
procedure. Another illegal procedure for Goffstown, and it's just
maybe it was the setup just looked totally different to us.
No, they had a
false start.
No, illegal procedure, I think, right?
Nope, false start.
Illegal motion. We have had, 4 of those now?
Yeah, we've had 1st and 15.
But this is difficult, when you're playing, Exeter's defense is pretty good, and when you keep on going 1st and 15s, it's like.
Ball's now on their own 47-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Grizzlies. Digging themselves a hole. Let's see if they can get out of this one.
You got Chouinard, you got Duval in the slot. I'd like to see a quick slant right here.
You got 3 wideouts on the top of your screen. Stinnett. No, Keith has it up the middle. He's got room. He's still on. Nope. He's pickup of maybe 1 yard on the play.
Well, no, he got 6, right?
6,
yeah.
But 1 yard from the original line of scrimmage there.
That'll bring down up a 2nd and 9 yards. Yep. Good field position, though, for Goffstown.
Yeah. Well, just to be able to play this game of give and take. If you have to, you want to play it in their end of the field.
It'll be a 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9 Grizzlies from the Blue Hawk 46.
Relatively quiet crowd here in Exeter.
Yes, very quiet. I wouldn't say relative. There's Keith to Stinnett right up the mic. Wow, he's moving his head, lowering his head,
Right.
keeping the legs moving.
I guess
Pickup of about 3 yards
he
on
picked
the
up
play.
right. He picked up 3 or 4, but this was all north-south. This was like we're not screwing around.
He just lowered his head.
Right, exactly. And 30, who's that? He's hobbling a little bit.
34, Exeter.
Yeah,
That's
37.
Sean
No, 37. Hopefully
Oh,
he's
that's
okay.
Lowry. That's Lowry. He's their
Lowry
running back.
looks like Lowry got
He's their kick returner and main running back.
main running back, but he got a little bit stung on that one.
6:25 on the clock. Grizzlies 3rd and 6 to Stinnett. Nope. This time
That's
it's
an
a
end
reverse.
run.
He's got first down and more. Oh, he's still on his feet. He's at the 29-yard line. That's Duvall. Excellent move. What speed when he makes
Tackled
that
by
turn?
Adam Gray. So just a little bit of a scoring update, although it doesn't matter. This will be on a video, but Bedford Trails win a con at 13-2 at the
Wow,
half.
so there was a safety in there.
Yeah.
Wow, 13-2.
Yep. So that's a first down for Goffstown with about
You know, when you
6
see a
minutes
score
left.
like that, one of them could be a kick return, special teams. Keith, 1st and 10. Stinnett, wide open hole. He's in the end zone. He's tripped up at the he's down at the 2.
Almost.
Grizzlies doing a dandy job moving the ball again. They're knocking on the door. It's going to be at about the 2-yard line. First and 2 on the 2.
I tell you, Alan, Jack Stinnett.
He's getting it done tonight, huh?
He's not getting it done tonight. He got it done last game, too.
2 touch, yeah.
1st and 10 from the Blue Hawk 2.
And the offensive line,
Stinnett again. No, Keith has it. Fall forward. He's in the end zone.
he's in.
That's a touchdown by the Grizzlies by Charlie Keith.
I think,
2-yard TD carry, Keith.
I tell you, Goffstown had a very dominant drive there, led by their offensive line. I'm going to, we got to really give credit to these guys, Mann and Post and LaFave and others. I mean, they are getting it done.
Excellent job by the line to push everybody in the gaps that they're getting. Boy, that's
Well,
probably
that-
the reason why the crowd is so quiet.
That last one, yeah, there was a lot of gaps. Let's see if they can get an extra point here. This has been a problem for Goffstown.
Kick is up. That looks
And they got
good.
it.
It is good.
That is 21-7. Grizzlies over the Blue Hawks.
Goffstown Grizzlies 21, Exeter Blue Hawks 7. Thank you to sponsors.
Wow.
So
The Exeter Blue Hawks.
this is the situation that we saw ourselves in this. We had a championship game, if you recall, 2 years ago. You broadcasted. I was standing next to you.
Yeah.
And what happened was Goffstown got a 3-touchdown lead, and they could not come back.
So, Scott,
they're not built for it.
I remember it well. When you play this type of offense and you run the ball, you need to do that when the score is close. When you have a big gap of score and you need to throw the ball, Scott, you're down
I'm
3-4 touchdowns. You got to throw the ball.
I'm just telling you, like right now, like I fully expect that Exeter, that this will be a determining drive in this game because, for one, they got it. They've lost momentum.
So here's their second possession
Right.
of the second half. Now you said 4 or 5, and it looked. I mean, time-wise,
For the Grizzlies.
clean kick from the 10. Blue Hawks clean reception. He's coming up right
That's
up the
gonna be
middle.
trouble.
Close up the middle, down at the 35. We have a
Yeah.
late flag.
Yeah, block in the back, which is always the case on these things. That'll bring it back to about the 30.
Probably about the 30. Yeah,
Johnson there.
A hold.
holding on.
The reason why I say that,
They held
Alan,
Penard.
the reason why I say that is that Exeter is built for the run. They're built for these 3, 4, 5-yard runs.
They're coached for the run.
Correct. They're coached that way. So that means that they get 3, 4. They get like 5 and 6 and 7 first downs.
What if you're a great quarterback in Papuana?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you thinking? You know?
Yeah. No. So what I'm trying to say here is that when you have those type of sustained drives, you typically will knock off 5, 6, 7
Sure.
minutes, and we're already at 5 minutes. So if Exeter were to do their typical Exeter running game and score on this drive, you'd be in the fourth quarter by then.
Sure. They got a long way to go. It's 1st and 10 from their own 15. Blue Hawks, 5:36 on the clock in the third quarter. Grizzlies defense has been stingy.
They've been stingy. The question is that
And
can
again, the only way they got the touchdown, I'm going to go back to your comment, was because of the blocked punt.
but can Exeter? All it takes is for them to peel one, and that's it.
And here's Lowry, wrapped up right away by
Number
Jared.
81, Heidenreich.
Great wrap.
Carry by Lowry.
Maybe a gain of 1. No, that's about 4 yards.
No, it's not.
3 yards.
I don't think it's any yards.
Yeah, they picked up about 3. Look, he's at about the 19 that sticks on the 16.
Loss on the play.
I thought he lost yards. He did.
Second and 12.
He lost 2. Yeah. I looked at the yard marker.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, look at the where the yard markers are.
It's at about the 16 or the 15.
He's at the 15 and
12 Blue Hawks.
yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's a different formation now.
Yep, Morissette looking
He's
to
gonna
pass.
pass.
Right across the middle to big number 89.
And
Wrapped up right
he
away.
got
That's
a
a first down.
Morissette.
That's big 89. That's Cliche.
So this is what they showed something different, which might have caught Goffstown by surprise, because defensively Goffstown's been stacking the line. They're putting everybody but Duval in the box.
Exactly. So it's going to leave the spot open in the
You
middle.
got it.
And they took advantage of it. Let's
did.
give them credit. That's a good pass. Morissette connected nicely. He was warming up here down on the sideline.
So they're showing a different formation now.
That's Lowry right up into the middle of the gut of there's a
Ball
ball is loose.
The ball is loose.
Grizzlies recover, but I think it might be dead.
Lowry on the carry.
That's Jake Brown. I think he was down by.
And they whistled that one dead.
Yeah.
Pick up a 3 to be down before the second and 7.
So it looked like he was down before, his knee was down before he fumbled the ball.
Yep.
Clock still running. Ball's at the 33, 34 yard line. And here's that traditional
three-back system.
three-back
Look at
set.
and they're going to move the pile, and Morissette dropping a pass. He's under pressure. Quick pass out. Intercepted by Chenard.
This could be
He's
a
across
touchdown.
the 30, the 20, the 10, brought down at the 8-yard line. Carter Chenard, excellent interception. Nice job, Grizzlies.
Tackle on the play.
So this is what happens when you have an athletic quarterback in a Morissette. And listen, you don't go to Boston College on a pitching scholarship without being the guy's probably got a good arm. But when you don't practice this, and if it's not part of the offensive schemes, Alan, it's hard to then just all of a sudden throw the ball.
Yep. So Grizzlies find themselves. Are they on the 10? No, they're on the 8-yard line.
So I tell you right now, if Goffstown's able to punch this one in,
Oh my gosh.
this will be a pretty big lift for Exeter to pull this one out. So this is a really
Chenard
important
in
touchdown.
motion. Carter. No, end around to Duvall, spinning and tossing and ducking and diving. He's down at about the 4-yard line.
When in doubt, give it to the mailman. I mean, he will deliver.
I'm going to tell you, as I told him, this must be Christmas season because mailmen get busy
Second and goal.
this time of year. What are we on, Scott? We're on the 5.
We're in the 5. It's second and goal from the 5-yard line, under 3:20 in the third. Goffstown's up 21-7, and this is a critical drive. Exeter needs a stop or a turnover in a big way.
Carter in motion. Keith keeps it himself. He's running up the middle.
He's
I think
close
he's
to
there.
being in.
I think he's in. They're calling it a
They're
touchdown.
calling it a touchdown. So
From the 5, Charlie Keith.
Keeper for Keith.
So this
Wow,
is where
this crowd is non-existent.
Yeah, no, but this is where it gets a little bit tough for Exeter. Being down, they're down 3 touchdowns. A very, very important extra point here, Alan.
Yep. What a display, Scott. I don't think not many people would have expected this tonight.
I got to be candid. I'm very supportive of our team. I thought that Exeter had just a tougher.
Good snap. Coleman does a nice job getting it down. It's up and it's good. That's 28-7 Grizzlies.
I looked at the size of the line, and I looked at some of the athletes, and I just said to myself, you know what, this is going to be a really tough challenge for Goffstown. And plus, you're coming into this is a very intimidating environment. I don't know if we can kind of this whole complex. I don't know if you can kind of show the complex here, but this is like the real deal here in Exeter. It's an unbelievable facility. And for some of you who don't know this, Exeter was kind enough, when they built this facility over 10 years ago, they donated their bleachers, their old bleachers, to Goffstown.
Did they really?
They did. And
wow.
Yeah, so the bleachers that are at Goffstown High School used to be here at Exeter High School.
Excellent.
And Frank McBride was somehow got involved, and the coaches at the time. And they were able to get a donation. So thank you, Exeter.
Gibson kicking with 3:03 on the clock all the way down to the Blue Hawks. Good kick again. They'll receive from their 8-yard line, bringing it back. Got a lot of pressure right away. Wrapped up nicely by Jack Stinnett.
Jack Stinnett.
Boy, oh boy. Blue Hawks will be down first and 10 from their own 22.
So again, now we're about under 3 minutes left in the third, and
This is their third possession.
yeah.
I'm trying to keep track of what
All right.
you know, because that's interesting. I think if the Grizzlies keep scoring as quickly, they might get close to 6 possessions.
It is. Yeah, there
Yeah,
is
you know,
an impact
There's a lot of
on
factors,
that.
of
Yeah.
course. If we keep scoring, give them the ball again. Morissette, I didn't see who got the ball, but they moved the pile about 3 yards. At the bottom is Adam Moses. He's working in the trenches tonight.
Oh yeah.
Is that 75? 75 is Tucker.
He's like the opposite of Adam Moses.
Hold on. Who's 75?
For us?
No, that's Picard.
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 Yeah. Picard is another unsung hero
oh,
on this team, by the way. This guy is playing very, very well
That
this
whole
year.
front line. Look at Jared, Cuddy, Picard, Moses, and Coleman right there in the trenches, getting dirty. Morissette to Lowry, pickup of about 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, he's
They're
about
2 yards
2
short.
yards shy. And I tell you, Exeter needs a first down here in the
Oh.
biggest of ways.
Oh boy, yeah. If you're Exeter and you get stuffed here,
Right.
trailing 28-7 at the 2-minute mark.
So out comes number 22 for Exeter. That was Ryan Johnson. And they do a really they do a lot of substitutions.
24, Tucker. Number 17, Gray. I don't know who's on the far side.
He didn't get it.
No.
He is short
he's
by
short.
about a yard.
Yeah.
And this is not one that you go for.
No, Grizzlies defense
Well,
is.
I don't know. He's at the 32.
That's awfully close. They're going to measure for sure, but
I think he's a little shy.
well, it could just be the nose of the ball. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be close. They're going to measure.
Yeah.
Thank you to more sponsors.
He could get it. If he does get it, it'll be by
We got the
the
camera
nose
zoomed
of the
in on
ball.
this?
And we got it zoomed in, but we got 81 blocking it.
Jared, we got to tell these guys out of the way. I think it's short.
He got it.
Yep,
He got it
All
by
right.
by a little bit.
By just the nose, the stripe of the ball. Okay, Blue Hawks, first down.
Like I said,
First and 10, new set of downs.
Allen Exeter, they needed that first down more than anything. They could not have turned the ball over again.
Scott, they got to, this is going to close out, their possession's going to close out the third quarter.
Well, they also have to demonstrate that they can stop Goffstown.
Well, yeah, and they got to, yeah. Morissette, someone's got it up the middle, but
Nothing.
drag back, they lost yardage.
Yeah. And who's in on that
Oh,
one? That was
I mean, that's
number 78.
where are they going to put the ball?
That's Cuddy was in on that one.
All right, so I think
They should have lost
they said pickup of one.
9.
It looked like
They got
a loss.
one.
Yeah,
It did look like a loss.
we're at the minute mark. Grizzlies lead 28-7. Morissette coming to the line of scrimmage. Not in a big rush.
Allen, this is deja vu of Durham. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Well, it was tie at the half, and then it was.
No,
like,
I
it
know
was a
that,
bunch
but
of-
I'm talking about the
men
lack of
came out and played boys.
urgency.
Yeah. Oh,
Reverse.
and
It's a
around
reverse.
Tucker. Oh boy! I think Cuddy just leveled that kid. Is that Cuddy? Oh, yeah.
75
boy,
was in on that. I mean,
Yeah. Evan just finished him off. I mean, he didn't stand a chance. That's a loss of about 2 on that play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11, I believe.
we're getting updates on some of these scores. It's now 13-8 Winnicott over Bedford with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. And
All
this
right,
is going to
So they got a touchdown and then did not get the extra points.
This is going to close out the third.
Scott, I mean, time is of the essence if you're Exeter right now.
Right, but this is what happened in that championship game
I
when they were
know.
down by 2 to 3 touchdowns.
And they still run the
and
ball.
but yet they didn't even do a hurry up.
No, they didn't. Okay, folks, that ends the third quarter. Grizzlies lead by 3 touchdowns, 28-7 here at William Ball Stadium in Exeter.
For the Shell gas card from Extra Mart on Main Street in Exeter. The gas card number
Man, Scott.
981-6839. That's 981-6839. And the 50-50 cash number tonight, 5050531.
Oh, I missed the 50-50 raffle. I didn't buy a ticket.
Either of those numbers are yours.
So we got 12 minutes left to the game.
And what possession is this for them? The third?
The third.
Okay. So you're right on the money.
Yeah. Well,
You're right. 5 or 6.
I said 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
I said 4 or 5.
You're right on the money. I guess I had never.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that from somebody, a coach, who said basically you have 9 or 10 possessions, unless there's turnovers, things of that nature.
Scott, I want to give you a homework assignment for next week.
Yeah.
The homework assignment is to Google, I think it's on YouTube. It's a high school analysis that says you should always go on 4th down. Never punt the football in high school.
Oh.
It's a whole analysis about 7 minutes long. That's your homework assignment.
Even on even on your own 20-yard line?
Every time, no matter where it is.
I don't know about that.
Scott, watch it. It's interesting.
Allen, here is another critical long 3rd down and 8 for Exeter. They really need a first down here.
3rd and 8. The Blue Hawks find themselves.
Their crowd is trying to get into this.
The ball is not on the 20, as the board indicates. It's on the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it's on the 28.
All right, readjustment of the changes. 3rd down and 13.
Third and 13. So that was a loss on the other play.
Oh, absolutely a loss.
So the question is that you'll probably see a different formation for they are. So now this is where they throw out of this formation and look for number 87 to
Yep. Morissette rolling to his right. He's running out of room.
Holding. That's a hold.
Oh boy. Pass is intended for number 6. That's
Oh
Korzanski.
my goodness. How did they not throw a flag on that one?
Yeah, that was
22 had a hold.
That's you mean was held.
What?
22?
No, but 22 held
That's
our guy.
Johnson, I think.
Yeah.
I think he was holding Coleman.
You can't go like this. I mean,
Morissette to kick.
again, now the key to Goffstown is no turnovers.
No turnovers. Get the ball within the 50.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but
Morissette. Well,
good kick.
That's going to be field. Wow,
Fair
catch.
catch
By Duvall. Lowry was right on it, right in his face. Grizzlies find themselves 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 38-yard
Wow.
line.
All right, Scott.
I think you pound it. I think you keep pounding the run if you're Goffstown, kill clock, and you know what? They've been able to get first down. So
this is what Exeter would want to do.
Yeah.
Is to kill the clock with the run. The Grizzlies do the same thing. Keep the ball on the ground, move it, let the clock help you. Because if you can drain 4 minutes off the clock, this possession and the next possession, Scott, because the Grizzlies are probably going to get the ball again. Right? I mean, most definitely.
I mean, they're going to get the ball again, there's no doubt. They'll get at least 1 or 2 more possessions after this one.
Keith, Stinnett up the middle. First down, more. Cross midfield at the 44-yard line of the Blue Hawks. Excellent run. The Grizzlies are running the ball much better.
Yeah.
Ball at the 45.
Number 70
Big
is
run.
limping, man. He is
He's
he's
been
in
limping
there
all night. The
he's
poor
a
kid.
warrior, but he's hurt.
He's playing hurt for sure. Tough kid.
I cannot.
Scott,
I can't praise our offensive line more. Can't do it.
Nobody would expect the Grizzlies to come to Exeter and when they leave say the team that ran the ball the best were the Grizzlies.
I mean, guys like Trevor Post, I mean, they're moving the pile. Look at this. They're getting.
Stinnett tied up, wrapped up right away at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Grizzlies will be 2nd and 10.
Tackle on the way by Whitney.
Again, there's no urgency for Goffstown
No.
here.
Move
You're
it.
basically.
Scott, they're going to bring this clock. By the time Blue Hawks get it, they could get it with 7 minutes left.
Well, it depends. If we get another first down, I would agree. But it all depends if they need to stop Goffstown. There's no doubt about it.
Duvall in motion. Duvall gets it. Running around. Picks up about 2 yards on the play.
And he gets stopped.
He got hit hard,
Yep.
too, by the way. He's slow to get up, I think.
Tackle by Reed.
Brings up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 9, I think, Scott.
Pickup of 1. 3rd down at 9. 3rd and 9.
So the question is here: what do you do if you're Goffstown? Do you put up a pass and risk an interception? Do you just keep pounding it?
I say you pound it.
Yeah.
You're up 3 touchdowns. They're going to take at least 4 minutes to get down the field and score because they're not going long on you.
Right.
That brings it down to 6. You get the ball again. Move it.
Let's see. But Huft is unconventional.
Yep. Chenard in motion. Bad snap. High snap. Charlie jumps on it.
Covered
Loss of about
by Keith.
10 yards on the play.
See, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
You got to.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But the clock keeps moving.
Yeah, clock keeps going. It's a punting situation.
Yep.
So they'll get the ball probably around about 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Exeter will get the ball, maybe under that.
I think set back to receive is 22. That's Johnson. You know, Lowry has been the danger.
Right. The key here is that you simply don't want a good punt return. You want to hold them. Good snap.
Good snap. Good kick here. Good snap.
Here comes the block.
Good kick. Great
Nice kick.
Good coverage downfield. Look at the Grizzlies. That's Jake Brown all over it.
Let it keep going and let the clock. Let
Jake
them.
Brown with 32. Great coverage on there is Andrew
About
Bird
9
Diaz.
minutes to go.
Yep. 9:06 on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 3 touchdowns. That is. 1st and 10, the Blue Hawks.
Yeah, this is where it becomes challenging for Exeter because they got to put up 3 scores to tie it with 9 minutes to go.
And the
and
way
it's
they're moving the
difficult.
ball.
I'm just saying it's difficult with the way that they have their offense.
They haven't scored 3 touchdowns in 3 quarters. What
I know.
makes you think you're going to do it in 3
Well,
minutes?
no, I mean, listen, anything is possible. I mean,
understand.
you and I have watched so many football games. You know anything is possible. I didn't think that other game with I think it was Dover where they came back. I mean, that was crazy too. Now, granted, we had second stringers in, but
look at that line. Look at they got the 3 in the back again.
that's what I'm saying. It's
that's
just
Johnson. That's Lowry.
you got to throw,
No, they're not going to. They're going to go up the middle again.
and they get stuffed again.
Yep. They lost yardage on the
They
play.
did. They lost 2.
They lost 2 yards. Clock is now under 9 minutes. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Hawks.
And Poisson is in there again.
Yeah. Listen, we've said this all year. I said it last year. The defense of the Grizzlies is going to be fantastic. I know you're talking about the offensive line, but that defensive line and that linebacking core, I can't talk enough about those guys. I mean,
we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We got 8.5 minutes to go in this game, but you know it's been the trenches. Goffstown has won the battle in the trenches so far. Here comes a pitch.
a pitch this time. Out to Lowry. He's got some room. Oh, boy. Someone hit him hard.
Yep, and that's going to be another 3rd down.
Yep, 3rd and about 4.
4 or 5, yeah.
Was that 27 on the tackle? That's for the Grizzlies.
That would be
That's
Brandon
St.
St. Onge, who's played a really steady corner this year.
I mean, he hit him with some velocity, though. I mean, that was – I mean, Scott, you're running full tilt, and you're just crushing
See,
the
to
guy.
me, I mean, I know I've been saying this, but for Exeter, this is their play of the game. I mean, they cannot – if they don't get a first down here –
Exeter's 3rd and 4.
This game is essentially over.
From their own – what's that, 27-yard line?
Yeah.
Morissette looking to pass. He's rolling to the right. That's where he's been going. Coleman on the pressure. Pass is incomplete.
By
Who was there?
Poisson.
Poisson gets a hand on it, deflected nicely. Brings up 4th and 4.
He's like the big fish on the defense.
He is.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
For those of you who follow French.
What?
Poisson, fish.
Oh,
French.
look at you.
Yes,
look
yes.
at you.
He's the big fish.
You got range,
Right?
brother. You got
Right?
range.
Poisson is the big fish. He's the big fish on this team.
Here we go. Set the kick is Morissette.
I say he kicks it out of bounds again. That's been his MO the whole game.
Nope, right down the middle. This time right to Duval. Grab it clean.
Reception by Duval.
Oh, he's got some running room. Oh, he got tied up. Nice tackle by number 35 for the Blue Hawks. That's Ryan Cleach. He's a senior. Is that a twin brother, Bobby?
There are different. Yeah, there's like
Yeah, he's
3
a
of the
senior.
Cleaches. There's
All
2
right.
of them are twins, and one of them is.
All right, well, those are the 2 seniors, so that's a twin. That was a good tackle.
That was a saving tackle, by the way.
Yeah, Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from their own 36 with 7.5 on the clock. Scott, if they dwindle down 4 minutes,
Yeah,
we
they
can
get
get 1 first down here.
Yeah, one first down almost
Yeah, I'm going
cinches this thing.
Yeah.
They're just not built
And
for
look
an
at-
aerial game.
And
So
they got a passing format. Nope, Charlie right up the middle.
no.
No, my God, Jack has it. First down across midfield. He's at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line of the Blue Hawks. My gosh, the gaps. I'm with you. That offensive line.
Yes.
Say those guys' names again.
There's so many. I mean, listen, there's a lot of guys who are
That's
playing on this line,
insane.
but it's nuts what they're doing today. I mean, they are creating so many holes.
I see 77. That's a big kid. Who?
Trevor Post,
Josh Wright.
Yeah, Josh White.
You know, Josh
Yep,
White's
yep.
He's a rugby player too. You want to talk about a tough kid? That kid's tough. He'll run through nails. Charlie running to the right. Still looking to pass.
Should
maybe.
throw it away.
Throw it away.
Throw it away.
Not like last week.
Throw
Throw
it
the ball
away.
away, Charlie. Good job. Throw it away. Pass is incomplete, intended for Chenard at the 50-yard line. I think that's what he did last week. Throw the ball away.
Well, right. On that other one, he lost 30 yards or
Run
something.
to the sideline, throw it out of bounds.
Right. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left. And
good defense by the Blue Hawks with 6:50 remaining as they trail by 3 touchdowns to the Grizzlies.
Once again, I just think that you're having massive success running the ball, Allen. Keep running it. Putnam wants the ball. He thinks he can beat his guy.
That's Tucker he wants to beat. Right up the middle is Stinnett. Yeah, he's got
That's
a gain
another
on
late shot, man.
That's 5 yards.
Yeah, Exeter's like, at the end of these plays, 21 comes in, gives them a little body. I mean,
they're not afraid to
no, I'm just saying it's a little
Third down and 6. Ball spotted at the blue.
it's a little chippy.
3rd and 6.
Clock is still ticking. Tick, tick, tick. We're down to 6:24. Grizzlies are certainly in no rush. The clock is helping them. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Keith calls for it. High snap. Stinnett gets it. He's picking up yardage. He's still moving.
He gets dragged down by number 44 and a big tackle by that was Adam Weed.
Adam Weed, he's a senior.
So it'll be a punting situation.
I'd say go for it.
No, you don't go for it because you want to. Listen, you don't want to give a short field. You just don't. I mean, here's what you do here, Alan, is you pooch kick it. You make believe you're going for it, and you're.
Well, they did that a lot last year.
And your quarterback kicks it to the 10-yard line.
I haven't seen that this year.
Yeah, this is classic pooch kick. There's no need to go for it. You don't want to give them a short 60-yard field when they're not made to move the ball quickly. You want to make them go 80 yards, not 60.
6 minutes.
Right.
Less than 6 minutes.
Delay of game.
That's all right. Yeah, they'll take the penalty and
then they'll
punt it.
Right.
Yep.
So now we got an update on the score here. We got 20-8. Winnicott leads Bedford. That's a big surprise. And we heard that Winnicott had a real good team this year.
Wow.
And we're playing them in Winnicott.
Oh, boy.
That is in Hampton.
Set to kick. Lefebvre, good snap. He gets off a kick. It's low.
That's a little bit of a wacky
that's up
kick,
over
but
end.
that's going to be a good one.
It's a good kick all the way down to the 10.
Don't even touch it. Let it die on its own, and then
At the
let
4.
the referee blow it dead.
At the 4-yard line, Blue Hawks will have to go 96 yards.
Lefebvre, good punts again.
Which they haven't done all game with 5:09 on the clock. And they'll have to do it like 3 times.
Yeah. So, Jack Stinnett, I mean,
great game.
We got to talk to him, right?
Yeah.
Poisson.
Yep. We need a crew now.
You need
to disassemble everything, and
well,
I mean, we need like roadies and stuff.
Well, I think what's going to happen is, you're right, but we'll do that afterwards. This is going to be a long night type of thing. So let's see.
5:09 on the clock. Blue Hawks are pinned against their goal line. Yeah, that's a good run. That's number 37. That's Lowry again. He's out to about the 10.
So he picks up 6 yards on that, and number 52, Brown is saying he got held, but
yep.
Pickup of 6. It'll be a 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4. Blue Hawks.
Under 5 minutes remaining. Clock is still ticking. I mean, Scott. I mean, if you're Bill Ball, are you like thinking it's over? We'll pack it in. We lost this game. Go on to week 4.
I guess so. I mean, it's he's not even trying. I mean, it's not like it's a hurry up.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, we didn't win. It's the same. This is UNH championship game.
Yeah.
All over again. I mean,
I don't know who had the ball there, but they were tackled.
It clearly wasn't number 23.
Right.
So I guess the other thing too is give credit to the Goffstown coaching staff for getting these guys prepared. They came in with like a fire in their belly tonight.
Yeah.
And I went to their practice. They were practicing. They had their practice squad was running the Exeter offense.
Okay.
They made some changes with their personnel to be a little bit beefier up on the line.
Yep.
You'll notice that they put Adam Moses. He's no longer playing nose.
Morissette looking back to pass. He's rolling to the right. He likes rolling to the right.
He's going to run.
Yep. Oh, he's wrapped up right away. That looks like it's Adam Moses.
He got the first down, though. He's got a first.
Yeah, Yeah, but that's all right. Adam was hustling.
Yeah. How did Moses get down there?
Yeah, fast.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to say he's got wheels, but, I mean, he's moving. Good job, Adam.
So clock is still moving, and again, we're 3 minutes 30 seconds left in this game. It appears Exeter is content. The fans are leaving now.
Oh, yeah.
That they're content not to do anything. Again, very, very unusual.
No sense of urgency. Morissette.
Right up the middle.
Is that Lowry?
Yeah, but he's not getting anything either. No. And Moses is in there again.
Yeah, and Cuddy's going in there for the ball.
Yeah, I tell you something. When we talk about who do we interview, I tell you, I don't know. There's been so many stars of the game.
Offensive line, a defensive line.
I don't know. But I do think that we have to take.
Stinnett.
I think clearly we get Duval, Poisson. I think we take Moses, and I think we take an offensive lineman. Stinnett. We got to get Stinnett in there.
Well, listen, we don't.
Tonight we interview 4 or 5 or 6.
Geez.
We got to. Well, we got to. This has been an all-around team effort.
Quick pass out. Big 89 wrapped
Doesn't
up right
matter.
away.
Doesn't
a lot
matter.
of Grizzlies pushed out of bounds. That's Cleach.
Doesn't
Good
matter.
coverage.
They're giving him a short pass. I mean, it's not.
Spotted at the 24.
2:27 on the clock.
Here we go.
Yep, right up the middle. I don't know who has it.
It's number 31, and he gets a first down. But
yeah, that's Connor Landry. He's a senior.
Landry. First down, Blue Hawks, ball at the 30-yard line. First and 10, Blue Hawks from their 30.
Morissette.
And again, once again, they're just not getting. And it's under 2 minutes now.
Yeah,
so
2 minutes.
This is just. It's hard to fathom how you can have like no ability to put up, to go hurry up.
Yeah.
And almost be content with that. I don't know. It just seems mind-boggling to me. And again, they get stopped and let's see who's in the pile on that one. 70. Was it Picard on that one? Yeah, Picard again.
Carried by Romans.
I tell you, Alan, this is a dominant win by Goffstown. If not for the blocked punt, it's a 28-0 win.
This is going to send messages through the state.
Well, I mean,
seeing how effective, not just the score, but how effective they ran the ball.
But you're also looking at a situation where right now Bedford is losing to Winnicunnet.
Yep.
So you could have a situation where you have Goffstown and Winnicunnet in like a 1-2 situation. So, just as a little bit of a preview, Alan, I mean, we've got a Bedford game coming up, which
October 7th.
Yeah, October 7th, where we're doing a joint broadcast with Bedford Television. It's going to be, we're talking 4 or 5 cameras.
Slow motion. Sideline interview. Halftime show.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Live broadcast. Wrapped up on the play. Gaggle of Grizzlies are on that.
So we're going to, right, Alan, we're probably going to try to get down to the field because this game is essentially over.
So Duval had a pass touchdown, a rushing touchdown. Charlie had 2 rushing touchdowns. Shanad had an interception. Ben Dodge had an interception.
Yeah. So this game is 20 seconds away. This is probably the last play of the game. And this could be, it's tackled by 27, St. Ange.
Yeah, they called it dead. They called it
dead at the 44-yard line. Yeah, and so that's going to be a first down. The clock will stop. And let's see.
Ball spotted at the 44-yard line.
A total defensive.
I wish we could interview the defense. The D.
The Grizzlies 44.
right up the middle.
And that's it.
You know,
Game over.
That's suiting. That's fitting that the last play like that is just stuffed.
Yeah, that
closes out the game. So, Scott, who do you think?
Well, we'll make that call on the way down. I think we got to talk to 5 of these guys. I think this is a unique situation.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right.
I agree. Fans, thanks for tuning in for Week 3. Stay tuned for our All-Star interviews. Fans, welcome to Week 3. Here we are with our All-Stars. One of the pick, really a representative, Trevor. Scott and I were talking the whole game. When you think Exeter football, you think run.
Yeah.
You think they're going to run on you, run on you, run on you. 28-7. Who was the team that did the running today?
Offense, definitely.
What team?
Goffstown.
Goffstown all the way. Kudos. And you're the representative of the offensive line. You're in the trenches. Tell us a little bit about what it's like when you're down, and then all of a sudden you're coming back and you get a nice lead.
I mean, it's great. You know, you feel it. Like, you just got to stay on your blocks.
Yep. So they got some big guys on this team. I don't know where you were exactly positioned, but they have a guy number 70 that's 6'7".
Yeah, he's on the right side of me.
Okay, so good. He wasn't on your guy. So who had him?
Josh White.
Josh White, tough kid.
Yeah.
Josh White, I know he plays rugby. I said he's tough as nails. The whole offensive line, Scott couldn't give you guys enough credit the whole game. So who else? Take us through the rest of the line.
We got Noah Mann at center.
Noah Mann, we mentioned his name a couple times.
Dan Locke at left guard. Eric Lefebvre at left tackle.
Yeah, also the punter.
Yeah.
So you're the representative. You're the spokesperson today for the All-Star. The All-Star was chosen as the offensive line. Trevor, congratulations to you and all your mates down on that in the trenches. Congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.
Take care. Fans, welcome to our All-Star game. All-Star picks here. Adam, what a game, 28-7. As I mentioned to Trevor, when you're looking at the game, when you're looking at the schedule, you know they're going to run the ball. I mean, that's their offense. They do that through the whole game. It's 28-7. They still run the ball. But the defense was stingy today. I know you're the spokesperson. So give us some of the names on the defense, because we want to make sure everybody gets credit here on defense.
Well, definitely the DBs. They were going absolutely insane. And so
Shenad, St. Ange.
Yeah, the
How about
D-line.
Shenad's interception?
That was amazing.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely
Kudos,
amazing.
Cotter.
Yeah. The D-line, we were just doing our reads, making sure we were doing everything right, and it was just happening.
Well, there was one play late in the fourth quarter where the guy was taking off up the right side, and who comes running on his heels for the tackle but none other than Adam Moses. And I said, dare I say that he has wheels. But I think you had some wheels there. You had some movement, and you got it done, brother.
Yeah.
Excellent job. Congratulations to you and all the defensive line for the Grizzlies. What a total team effort.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It
what a
definitely
win.
Takes 11.
No question about it.
Definitely takes 11. One man takes a playoff, and anything can happen at that point. That's why
well, congratulations to you and all the Grizzlies.
Thank you.
Good
so
job.
much.